so large and so big. But let me ask you about this case, this MMTLP, which apparently the company was poised to offer a preferred dividend in the next bridge hydrocarbon. And about 4 days before all of this was going to start to go down, the stock was abruptly halted and delisted. Investors' money had been frozen. There have been major complaints about fraud, the way the stock was traded. Apparently, there are transcripts between FINRA and the SEC that reveal maybe even regulators were aware of all of this. So how do you explain the injustice of this case?
I think the big issue that and I've certainly heard those concerns, and I think the big issue that we need to take from this is we need to do a better job communicating about what happens when certain actions happen in the market.
What happens with this particular case? Will they release the FINRA blue sheets for MMTLP? I mean, can we get a sort of post-mortem right now? People are talking about this. People say my money is frozen, that they see this as a deliberate attempt, once again, to derail regular investors.
Well, again, when people are having issues like that, I do encourage you to contact the SEC.
They contacted the SEC. Hester, that's why you're in the show. Please help us out here. I mean, this is the runaround. Listen, we were promised dark pools, pay for order flow. All of these things have been thrown up as things that could be changed for the last 3 years. Are you waiting for individual investors to lose interest, to lose all of their money? They're not going to do either of those things, and still, it's the waiting game. The complaints have been filed. When do we get some action on those complaints?
Well, I mean, there's one thing dealing with current issues, which, again, I urge people to write in. It sometimes does take some time to sort through these issues, but we do take those inquiries seriously. In terms of the policy issues that you raised, I think we have to level set here, and I do believe that our equity market structure works quite effectively now for retail investors. Now, are there changes that we can make? Absolutely. Should we look at what those changes are? Absolutely. But we have to do things in a deliberate manner so that we don't break things along the way and end up with a worse market structure. We actually now have no commission environment. We have the ability for people to trade very much more easily and cheaply than they ever have before, and I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, well, listen, I would rather pay a commission not to be ripped off in a different kind of way. I mean, people are hip to all of this, so, and you sound like a hedge fund brochure when you say that. That's not the Hester that came on the scene a few years ago.
And there are certainly options for people who would prefer to pay commissions. I want to make sure that we have lots of different options in our market so that people who want commissions can pay commissions, people who don't have to.
All right, Hester, I really appreciate you coming on. Thank you very much, and
Thanks
hope to
for
hear from
having
you
me
again soon. Thanks. All right, folks, coming up, Daniel